Okay, tonight I want to share with you how I produced a product to the mass market on my own without any experience before. I designed this project like a couple of years ago, and I pitched it to dozens of manufacturers, and none of them took it. It was just like failure. So I decided to try to manufacture on my own. Bad idea, don't try it at home. So the first thing I said, okay, I need a prototype. So I find a student in the ceramic department to make the first prototype with me. It was very painful, not precise, but there's nobody in Knoxville, in Tennessee, almost in the south, that he can do prototype for you, functional prototype, believe it or not. So fortunately for me, the College of Architecture and Design at this time tried to purchase a 3D printer, which allowed me to create actually a very precise prototype, manufacture quality, and I can have price based on it. So I took it to a local manufacturer to see what can I do and how much it will cost. And I found a injection mold maker here in Knoxville, and he gave me around like $30,000 for the injection mold to make it. So I was like, okay, I cannot pay that for sure. I decided to make a fundraising campaign on Kickstarter to raise $30,000. I said, okay, if we have like 600 people that they bake us. They bake us at the end anyway. They back us, and divided by 30,000, so $55, it will be fine. No, it will not be fine. We failed dramatically. We just collect $7,000. 116 person backed us, so they didn't give us any of the money. Depressive. Why did you do this? You are everybody there, you know. I teach at university. Everybody look at me. I was like, you are a loser. All this thing. But the good things, 2 months later, the Museum of Modern Art New York contacted me and they said, we want to place an order for the product that you put on Kickstarter, because they saw the campaign, the failing campaign. And thanks God, the people there, they don't read, so they didn't know it's failing campaign. They thought that it's really good. So, and after a week later, another company in China that they import Western product, they contacted me and they said, we want this product from Kickstarter that you had. Again, they don't know how to read. So I said, okay, look guys, I didn't collect the money, $30,000 is too much, I couldn't make it. They said, oh, come to China, we can put you in contact with some people in China, probably it will be less expensive. So okay, fine. They gave me some people, I contacted them, I sent the drawing, and they sent me a code, quarter the price. Instead of $30,000, $8,000. I said, okay, great. I will go to China, I will invest my own money, my saving. Why not? It's not crazy, right? So I went there, and I don't know anybody. I don't speak the language. Not first time in Shenzhen, but you're in China. So they came to the hotel. They picked me from the hotel. They took me to the company. I visited everybody. They introduced everything for me. They are very, very well set, actually. They brought a translator. Like I felt, okay, I'm like king. It's gonna happen. Great. What happened actually after 3 days talking to the engineer and looking to the drawing, looking to the mold, the price had jumped 2 times, like doubled. So instead of $8,000 now, it's $16,000. Here we go. I cannot make it anymore. I am in China alone. I don't know anybody. I have my PC, and I'm like, okay, I cannot even walk in the street and ask somebody something, right? But I said, okay, this is the obstacle. How can I do it? How can I make it? I have 10 days here in my hotel. Let's do something. I took my good friend Google. I Googled all the factories in this city where I live. I found like the 4 that they have some English on their website. I contacted them and said, I'm interested to do something like this. Are you interested to work with me? I said, yeah, sure. The next day, they sent me the driver with a big Mercedes, like always. And they took me there, and I visited all the companies. They took me to the engineer. The first one, it was really very expensive. The second one, it was really terrible. The third one, believe it or not, it was like exact the same price that the first one promised me. I said, oh my God, I was like so desperate. Yes, great, shake hand, we are going to do it. And there's no contract, there's no nothing. Just you shake hand, and that's what you do it. Because anyway, if you want to sue them, good luck. In China, yeah. Like, there you go. So they I came back, I sent them the drawing, I sent them 30% of the money. It's not stupid, right? You send them like 30% without contract, and wait that they react. But I don't know how it works, but 2 months later, I received this image that it will come in 2 seconds. They make the mold, they sent me the first sample, and they are ready to do it. So I decided to do another campaign on Kickstarter to raise the first order at least, so I can place the first order. And now you'll see the video that I create for the second campaign, and I will talk about the second campaign in a second.
Do you have any idea how much pesticide you could be eating every day with your food? And do you have any idea how much water you waste every time you wash vegetables in a strainer? The truth is that you need to submerge fruit and vegetables for 10 to 20 minutes in water to remove the majority of pesticides. Then you need to rinse the fruit and vegetables again. Even if you do this correctly, you could be wasting a lot of water. That is why we invented this Anton strainer bowl. The bowl allows you to soak the produce, rinse the produce, and then drain the produce. Don't you hate it when you spill tomato juice everywhere when you're making salsa? We do too. And that's why we designed a beautiful funnel handle to hold the strainer comfortably to direct the juice into a small glass and use it later. Don't you hate it when you have to place a strainer in a sink full of dishes? With the Anton strainer, you can drain your pasta safely and away from the bacteria at the bottom of your sink.
So in 4 weeks, we decided to sell it for $25 on Kickstarter. In 4 weeks, we made $83,000, 2,000 backers. So, okay, great story, Hollywood story, come back, we are awesome, nobody can kill us. It was like, how can you do something better than this, right? The next day, a group in China, on Alibaba, they copy all the campaign and they start selling it there. 1 week, they raised $10,000. We sued them, our factory in China trying to sue them, we couldn't stop them. Lawyer, anything, it's a China, good luck. Everybody told me, like, good luck if you can't do anything. So I went to the press. I decided, you know what, I'm not going to stop. I went to the press, and fortunately for me, the Global Mail, it's like the equivalent to New York Times in Canada. They picked the things, and they put, like, Alibaba is, like, stealing from a guy in Canada, etc. What they hate with China is the press. The second day, Alibaba contacted me from Hong Kong. They stopped the campaign, they apologized, and they, like, stopped everything, and they sent all the money that they collect to the guys. Which interesting, actually. If I want, like, a coverage on the Global Mail for, like, 2,000, like, whatever, for 2 times, I have to pay, like, for example, $20,000. I get a free coverage, 2 articles on me in the Global Mail, and after that, like, around 60 newspaper, they just covered the project, and they covered the stealing, and I had, like, free publicity, and it raised the sale, like, 35 times, maybe more. That's my story.